I hope that you all have had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We're going to hop into the Asian mini tournament series. We have seen a lot of these players before. Let's see how they do. Round one starting up here for Pubby Lobs. Oh man, I remember his gorilla. And Luck Hard. Wonderful. Pubby Lobby Abuser versus Luck Hard. Say that 10 times fast, I dare you. Let's see. The Lobby Abuser went with Speed Specialist. That is one of the stronger cards in my opinion, versus Quick Supply. We see here several Arc Lights on the field versus, and a whole bunch of Crawlers with some Phoenix backup. I do like this quite a bit. That forced Pubby to have to grab some Snipers. He does have Fang, which although they have difficulty with Crawlers with a single upgrade, they will be able to take them out. The tank's doing a great job being engaged by these Arc Lights is actually going to make a big difference as they're able to just swoop in here and clean this up. This is a very clear indication of this battle could have gone either way. Let's be honest here, this could have gone either way, but those tanks just got hard countered the Arc Lights. They were in such a good position here at the start of the battle. Let's slow things down a bit and take a look at these guys in a little bit closer detail. I'd like to see the subsidized Mustangs. The missile is great because it's free and it comes off cooldown quite quickly. The Wasps are okay. Luck Hard might be going for a little bit more of a aerial assault here. Pubby is grabbing Rhinos. Just one currently. Surprise Rhino. You'd love to see it. What is Luck going to be doing here? Luck's already spent all of his cash on Stormcallers. This is a phenomenal choice. Stormcallers will clear up this slow-moving army. Rhino moving back into the back lane. I do think that was the right choice. Oh man, Luck is going to be in a world of hurt here. These Rhinos are actually going to be fast. Now, something you need to be careful of is units will push each other. Let's see if this Rhino pushes this Marksman. Yeah, look at him shoving them out of the way. That's kind of fun. He might push these tanks out of the way of a couple of rockets as well. The rocket's actually targeting Fang and kind of just whiffing. Oh, and there's the annoying Wasps in the background, slowing everything down. Those Rhinos actually went forward too quickly and got sniped out by the Phoenix. Not a great choice here by Pubby. I don't think I would have gone for Rhinos at this point. But it's not, it's not the end of the world. He has them on the field now. He just needs to give them a little bit more protection, and they'll do an incredible job. Now those Wasps are going to be on cooldown. Luck was able to pull a very easy win with that. Recently, in some of the streams and battles that I've been playing, let's actually see what they go for here. Shield drop from Pubby. I like that. He's going a little bit more defensive. Those shields will get taken down pretty quickly by the Stormcallers, but it's not a bad choice. Luck has a lot of options here. Going with the shield as well. Both players opting not to go with Giants. Wow! And Pubby saying, hey, I'm going to win this with Rhinos or I'm not going to win it at all. Luck is grabbing, or he has unlocked Fang. Really interesting choice here. The Photon Coating coming out for these Rhino. Not bad. Pubby spent all of his cash real quick. Luck is taking a moment to think about it. It looks like he got... he unlocked Fang. Where did he put him? On the flanks? Nope. Oh, he actually opted for more Phoenix. Wow, and these Phoenix are in a great position just to snipe out these Rhinos as they spawn in. And he's got to be annoyed by that. Oh, actually, nope. The Phoenix changing position. Oh, I thought you'd sniffed it out, Luck. You're going to be in a little bit more difficult of a choice here, but not a bad play. Not a bad play whatsoever. Both shields kind of going down on either opposing flank. This isn't going to be a big deal. This Rhino is very much sacrificial. It's just going to absorb a lot of shots here from these Stormcallers initially. Not a bad choice. The Stormcallers looks like they're still going to fire a little bit out on these Fang. Now, I would like to see these Fang actually get the range upgrade. Fang with the range upgrade, as I was mentioning earlier, in a couple of matches that I played recently, have done phenomenally well. Oh, and that slow on the Rhino really does slow him down. But here comes Rhinos number 2 and 3, eating up those Fang. That's a lot less units on the field, and now these Rhinos are able just to push forward. They are going to get stomped out right before getting the Arc Light. Will these Phoenix be enough to clean up the Rhino? Oh, it's going to be close. If one turns, it needs one more shot. Oh, the tower goes down, but this Phoenix on the right actually saved the tower. I'm not sure it'll have enough to take out these shields, though. Little Fang stopping right on the outside of the shield just to die. Oh, they get in. Look at him shoot away before getting munched. Now these snipers are in a real bad spot. They have to take out a lot of units quickly, and he's getting aggroed on the wrong things there on the left. The Phoenix ignoring the only unit that can shoot. There it goes. I do like this Phoenix play. Phoenixes are a very good counter to Rhinos, especially because they've probably earned enough XP to rank up. Yes, these level 2 Phoenixes in the back could really deal a lot of damage. We don't see the tank specialist coming out very much this production line. It is fairly good if you already have some upgrades on tanks, but Giants themselves are not featured very heavily in tournament play. These Rhinos are not going to do well for themselves. Oh, but he's backing them up. I do like this. A lot of times we see players not invest heavily onto the flanks, and that does become an issue over time. So just continuing to pressure them means that the enemy player has to do it. Pubby actually going with the detonating Rhinos. Heck yeah, I like this as well. Guarding his own flanks, not a bad idea. He's trying to be the aggressor in this tournament. And with something like a Stormcaller Arclight base, I can see why he's chosen to do that. Now this Rhino is going to be in a much better position just to chew through some chaff. Ooh, but these upgraded Phoenix with the attack and, well, just the attack increases are going to be huge. They're fast enough to get on top of a lot of things. Even though they're not going to have the range, just having this attack is going to mean so much. The only units that the Phoenix really need to worry about are these marksmen. Most likely all of the Fang will die. I would like to see him go a little bit more into these Fang, but he's probably not, just because there are two pretty good soft counters on the field right now in the form of Stormcallers and Arclights. The attack increase as well from the Research Center from Luckhard. Oh, when he's going to slow down the Rhino again. That's a great play. Here comes the Rhinos. They're going to eat it away. Look how much damage these Rhinos have already taken. They're gone. But now it's the Wasps. Wasps will actually do really well here against the Phoenix, and they're not going to be opposed in the center line. Bomb going off dealing a lot of damage to the shields. Unfortunately, these shields will save the engagement there. We actually saw some Phoenix popping down in the back line. Phenomenal play here by Luckhard. I'm not sure how they survived that rocket, but somehow they did. And down it goes. Eventually these Phoenix will return and clean everything up. If Pubby is lucky, no he's not. I was going to say if Pubby's lucky, his units will die before his shield goes down. But that was not the case. These Wasps are actually going to do a great job in just cleaning up some of the damage that could potentially come out and hurt Pubby. Going after the Stormcallers again, not a bad choice. Stormcallers are kind of out of position here, but with the slowdown on these Wasps, reduction in damage, it's not going to be great. They might get a Stormcaller, I don't think so. Poor Pubby, kind of in a rough spot. Not bad by any means though. He has the tools to ring this around. Luckhard is playing from a very dominant position though. So I'm interested in seeing where those Phoenix came out for. Luck choosing for a Rhino of his own. Not a bad choice. I would like to see the super heavy or parasitic ammo. The senior attack is actually very good here as well, just because it means these Wasps will be able to deal with things like the Phoenix so much quicker. Alright, so we do have a unit of Phoenix on the outside. Against a Rhino. Not the choice you want. There's the Wasps. Oh man, and there's a unit of Crawler here too. I love that. So that's how those Phoenix survived. I didn't see the Crawlers there before. Well done indeed. We see more shielding coming out here. These shields are expensive. It's a $100 investment every time. Wasps on both flanks are not a bad deal. Opting for another unit, we see Mustangs and Crawlers. I love this. Just trying to win on the ground a little bit more is going to make a big difference for them. And these Mustangs are a great answer to Wasps. They actually outrange them at the start at 95 versus 50. These Phoenix could use either their shields or maybe a range attack upgrade. It's not great. We'll see. These Rhinos able to level, same with these marksmen. Really what Pub needs in order to start pushing this back is a little bit more range. If he could get a little bit more range, he'd be in a significantly better spot. Looks pretty good. Sorry about all the camera shifting, by the way. If somebody is vertigo or has vertigo, I can understand why that would be difficult. This is the problem, is that I think these wasps might get cleaned up. Oh, it's going to be tough. If there's enough of them, they could still take out these Phoenix. There's 10. I'm not sure if that will be enough. We'll check back in a minute. The engagement not going his way on the flanks for Pubby. Oh, but there's 3 wasps that live and some wasps pushing down the center. The Phoenix does get it, but down goes his tower. The tanks are pushing forward. Tanks are a great answer to Mustang. Little gun tanks doing a great job. That Phoenix will eventually get cleaned up, and this is going to be the first win for Pubby that does any significant damage. Now what you saw there is the Rhino actually detonating inside the shield and taking out the research station. That is a phenomenal thing that Rhinos can do, and often what we see players do is grab the mobile beacon. The mobile beacon would allow him to just tell his Rhino to run directly forward into the tower, and if it detonates on the tower, it kills the tower. And if it's able to get in there on top of everything else, it will kill everything that's inside there as well. Battleship would be really interesting. Having an Overlord on the field would just be a big health sink. Pubby's going for it. Both players going for it. Pubby actually choosing to protect himself. Not a bad play here. Luck is grabbing another shield. His shield is off cooldown, so is Pub's. Oh, wow. Luck is choosing to really pressure this flank. That's not a bad play. Most players, again, as I mentioned earlier, abandon flanks. The shield coming down over here on the left side, interesting choice. The Mustang's getting a lot of upgrades, going anti-aerial and with the range increase. This means that they'll be able to shoot them down super quickly. Once again, Pub is just saying, I win by the Rhino or I die by the Rhino. And honestly, it's not a bad choice. As these... Ooh, that could make a difference. As these players kind of focus more and more on the flanks, as long as a Rhino gets in and dies, there it is, there's the mobile beacon. That will make a big difference. This battleship could help turn things in his favor, though. I'd love to see the snipers either just having a few more snipers or having an upgrade on them. The more units you have, the better upgrades are, because they're across more units, and that really does make them worth it. A lot of sentries coming out here. This will go off, but there's the shield protecting a lot of damage. The crawlers are all just going to get munched. There's the first detonation on a Rhino. The other Rhino making it in, though. He's going to have a field day, taking out the tower. That's going to significantly weaken this push, and this Overlord might be able to clear the whole darn thing. Rhino is actually getting a little bit low, and he's in a much more precarious position now. If one of these Rhinos died, actually it worked out. I was going to say, if one Rhino dies next to the other Rhinos, it would just be a chain reaction. That's that. Now he's got to be a little worried. The only anti-air he has are these Wasps, Phoenix, and Fang. The Fang need to get on top of this Phoenix. There it goes. I actually didn't see this marksman there. Yeah, this is going to be great. Pubby really making a comeback here. Both players neck and neck. Luck is actually in the danger zone, though. I call the danger zone between 15 and 1300 HP, sometimes as much as 18 as the game progresses. The longer the game progresses, the more damage you take, of course. Oh, this is interesting. I could make a case for all of these from either player. Redeployment coming out from Luck. Interesting. He already has quite a few units that can redeploy. If the Phoenix have the upgrade, or have the ability to get the upgrade that can redeploy, that would be good. Do they have it? No, they do not. So his Phoenix are stationary. I do like these sentries coming out. Wow, a lot of sentries. Whoa! Ho, ho. Overlords here from Pubby. Not a bad choice, but these Mustangs are actually really good against Overlords. Overlord's grabbing the old artillery. This is phenomenal, just because they always have something that's shooting down then. That really does help their DPS quite a bit. Oh, I see. Luck has chosen to move his Phoenix back into the back line because he's more worried about these Rhinos. Pubby did grab the intensive training, but he's choosing not to use it yet. Oh, he did actually. He did use it on these Overlord. Level 2 Overlord are going to make a big difference. I'd like to see these Rhinos upgrade as well. That could make a big difference. The adaptive plating would be great too. Power armor, as I should say, just because it'll slow things down. These Overlords are in a really aggressive position. Really aggressive. They are going to clean out all of these crawlers really quickly. Oh, and the Phoenix getting munched by the Overlords. Here comes the Rhino in the background, doing a great job. The Wasps eating up a lot of damage, and although these Mustang are weakened, look how quickly they'll chew through the Wasp. It's significantly slower than if they weren't weakened. But wow, this is going to be a quick win here by Pubby. What an interesting game. GG, everybody. Man, these Overlords didn't even take a lick of damage. I am really surprised by that. Great job just pushing right down. Both players giving each other a GG. You love to see that. Good games, everybody. Good games. Let's see who's up next. We could see Amaria. Oh, I do want to see how Greed is doing. But we'll check in on Amaria. Oh my gosh, nukes and orbital bombardments coming down. Okay. Interesting. The screen seems to have bugged out. Well, this is just going to be a bloody mess. I'm just going to kind of comment on what I think could happen, but I'm not sure how this is going to go for either player. It looks like both of them are dang near dead, both opting for the nuclear option. This nuke's going to be way more dangerous, though. We don't see... Well, we do have Stormcallers here for a red player. Amaria opting to grab some sentry turrets. Lots of enemy units on the flanks here. This is going to be a really difficult choice. Stormcallers on both sides just to take out... Well, actually, the Stormcallers will do a lot of damage to both of these armies. We see a heavy investment in tanks and steel balls as well. These tanks do have the lifelink, and being fairly high level gives them a huge HP to work with. A lot of units are getting delayed here. The nuke is coming in here in a second. Most of these units are outside of the nuke. This one's going to come down right on top of some Stormcallers. A lot of damage dealt there. Oh, and the Rhino, when it detonates, taking out the tower. Tanks are in a really hard position. I have a feeling that this is going to go in the way of our red player. Yes, there's just not enough ranged damage here. That slowdown is huge. All of his units getting distracted by this right flank unit. Really, really like that. Don't forget that you can use the flanks just as a distraction. What we saw there were those steel balls turning around and just getting absolutely tied down by a unit of Fang. You know, level 3 steel balls shooting a unit of level 1 Fang, that's a win. Sure, they'll win, but who cares? It delayed them for a long time. Wow, actually this is quite a small bracket. I'm surprised. Next turn, or I will turn off the chat. Just a madness. Just madness. These Overlords are just going home. They want that tower. This Rhino wants the tower as well. It's getting delayed. Both flanks collapsing for either player. Our player in blue is well and truly ahead though. Ooh, there goes the tower. And I think that's going to cement it for our red player's victory, unless these steel balls get online really quickly. We do see quite a few more upgraded Overlords here for our player in red. But that tower going down at an inopportune time. Will he still be able to shoot through that Overlord? He'll get it. Oh, and these Wasps will make a big difference in just absorbing damage. It's all down to 3 Overlords, though. And they're Wasp's friends. Oh, he's doing it. There goes the tower again, though. He's got to hope that these Wasps can keep on popping out. They're almost off cooldown. That level 3 sniper is going to be really dangerous, though, and it goes down. 3 Overlords worth of damage. That's going to seriously hurt our blue player. I did like the Overlord just flyby. You Overlords, go this way. Not a bad choice. They can upgrade. Oh, and they can move. Oh, these are some pretty fun Overlords. Yeah, he's got the jump drive. Whee! Off they go. Well, that makes melting points a little bit more dangerous. Hey, the nuclear option coming out for the red player. He's saying, I've had enough of this. Oh man, I love this unit of crawlers. They are going to get absolutely stumped by the sentries. The sentry. That's unfortunate, but if they had survived, they would have just eaten up maybe 5 seconds of damage. Here's the other one. Oh, and it's a unit of wasps. That's quite fun. Once they get the shields, they'll absorb quite a bit more damage. These Mustangs do have the aerial upgrade. They don't have the secondary range upgrade. That might be worth taking. A lot of steel balls. Steel balls are the bane of my existence. I hate steel balls. They're just annoying to counter. And if the enemy player has a bunch of them, it takes a long time to kill them. But I do like that these Fang are in good positions to help counter those steel balls. It takes the Fang a long time to chew through them, but hey, it's okay. Nothing on the flanks here for our player in blue. Interesting choice, but not bad. Tank still got delayed there for maybe 2 seconds. Oh, all of those wasps just died. But they delayed it for a moment. Tank. The tanks and things are all sitting in a kind of rough position, but they're pretty quick, man. There goes the nuke. Eating all of them though, and that's the right flank collapsed. Does he have enough here on these Overlords to keep pushing? The Overlords don't have any health. Oh my god, and this Rhino's just going to take out the tower. Oh no, that's going to be it. There's no way he can recover from this. Does our blue player have enough to take out the red? He's got a lot of damage on the field. It's not 1900 though. No, he's very close. That nuke coming down as well and not killing everything. These tanks are probably on a sliver of HP. Hey, both players saying, let's go for the throat. Yeah, what's the speed on these guys? 11. I have a feeling he grabbed the movement, the high mobility increase. Oh, interesting play here by the blue player. Just saying, I'm tired of that. These Overlords can all level. Level 3 Overlords might be worth it. I do like spreading them out and moving them to the back though, just so that way he can spawn a few more wasps. You use these wasps just to get the shield upgrade, which is very useful. It means that the wasps that are spawned by the Overlords also have the shield upgrade. Oh wow! Our player in red grabbing a couple of Vulcan. Yeah, I see that. Vulcan would do phenomenally here. I do like the barrage, the incendiary bombs. He doesn't have a whole lot of meat that he's got to worry about dying. Not bad plays here by our player in red, but look how many more units our player in red has than our blue player. This is a lot of money spent just unlocking things. A lot of times in these tournaments, we'll only see players unlock 5, 6 units at most. Both players going for 8 to 10 units. That's a lot of units. This game has been going on for a while though. We're at round 10. Alright, here comes the little wasps. Let's see if they can absorb any damage. We are like 6 seconds into it. Not bad. The Ion Blast going down, kind of just nuking no man's land. Oh, the Vulcan taking out that Rhino early is phenomenal. This Vulcan needs to turn though. And it does, right on time, clearing off a whole bunch of wasps. Unfortunately, these tanks in the middle are going to take a lot of damage. These Mustangs will drive into the fire. No, fire goes out. That's that. That is that. I think the Vulcan were a little bit expensive for what he needed there. Alrighty, we will be on a 2-minute hiatus. Alrighty, everybody, with just 10 seconds coming into this, I wanted to make some predictions here. I would like to see Fnatic's and Pubby Abuser going all the way and playing in a head-to-head. Amaria is a very, very good player. Greed is also an extremely good player. let's take a look at... Oh, Greed unfortunately lost. Man, I'm still waiting for Greed to pull one off on stream. Let's take a look at Pubby. No, let's take a look at Fnatic's. I haven't seen Fnatic's play yet. Sometimes it's hard to tell who's doing what. There we go. Come on, Fnatic's. Queue up, boy. You can do it. Or person. Wow. I love it. The weird little cat boy. Very fun. So A, our player in red is going to be in the north. This is a very powerful play. Both of the... Wow, man, he's got some good choices here. Fnatic's, his starting unit roster looks a little weaker at first glance. These Stormcallers are great to have early. Just, yeah, I can see why he went for it. The Stormcallers are really good to have early, and you can back them up with meat. They can often clear out an enemy team. You don't see the Phoenix coming out very often. Oh, Fnatic's has a slightly more HP versus our, the letter A, our player in blue. Okay, I do like this. Oh my god. Are they both going for a headbutt? Fnatic's is going to be so unhappy if he does this. So what Fnatic's is doing is the Stormcallers are in range of the tower, right? They launch an early salvo out. They kill the tower, and then they just serve their purpose. They'll eventually get munched out, but it is a very interesting strategy to potentially win the first couple of rounds because there aren't a lot of units that can kill them quick enough before they take out the tower. Unfortunately, if you see this little red circle going around, Stormcallers can't actually shoot within the circle. These tanks are just outside the circle, so all the Stormcallers are going to launch right onto these three tanks. They'll kill the tanks, but they themselves will be torn apart. Fnatic's does have the cost control specialist though, so he can play 3 units. He has a lot of cash, he has 300 bucks. But both players going with what I like to call the headbutt. You start the round and you just go for it. 2 extra units of crawlers. If you can flood the map, this will do well for him. Fnatic's actually pulling back from there. I think that's a better play. He's realized that he has meat, so he might as well deploy the meat and keep everything safe. This tower will definitely fall. This tower will definitely fall. I do like this kind of castle arrangement, though. Something that he should also have been thinking about, though, is that our player in blue here, his army is really spread out speed-wise. Wow, look at that. All of those crawlers going right down the center. Of course, these Fang, being significantly weaker, are not going to do a great job. He'll win this tower, and he'll have the range with his Stormcallers to actually deal quite a bit of damage. This could go either way. Oh, if those Stormcallers get another volley, he'll eat a bunch of tanks. One more shot. It goes out, and it's good. He only gets one, though. Here come these annoying little Fang. Or, sorry. There's the Fang. Crawlers. I love the crawlers, man. Oh, this is going to be rough. They'll both get the towers, though. And as these crawlers go a bit slower, these Stormcallers become significantly better. If the Stormcallers, well, they don't have the splash damage upgrade available to them, that's a shame. But they do have the high impact shells. It's pretty good. It does just deal a lot more damage. They don't need it right yet, but if these tanks become super aggressive, that would be something worth having. So both players have gone with a headbutt. Fnatic's has the greater headbutt early because he has an extra 100 bucks. Just being able to deploy another unit is phenomenal. Oh wow, we could see a huge sniper play here by Fnatic's. A choosing not to grab anything. If I was A, I would have been looking at these arc lights. Arc lights are really good against what we see on the field here. Of course, they don't do well against Stormcallers, but he has enough fast units to deal with it. Fnatic's is taking his time. We'll take a look at that here in a second. What do we see? More crawlers coming out just to divert things, and these Fang are basically worthless, having less HP. Oh no, actually. Yeah, no, the Fang are going to be useless. Oh, okay. Fnatic's had the cash. He got a Rhino. Not a bad choice. Or sorry, a Rhino. Jeez, what is wrong with me today? He grabbed a Vulcan. Vulcan's a very good choice here. Mustang for our player in blue. And in the back line. The Mustang could get chewed out by the Stormcallers again, but it's a good step. It's a very good step. This Vulcan will actually just kill everything here. A level 1 Vulcan, even though it has the decrease in damage, look at it go. It's going to turn and just clear up all of these crawlers, which mean, unfortunately, the crawlers come into the front. Here come some more Stormcallers. I'd love to see these Stormcallers get a bit of an upgrade. Look how much longer it takes for it to chew through these tanks, though. Alright, these Mustang have their work cut out for them. They'll do it. There's nothing that on the field that can stop this Vulcan, though. There's nothing that has the damage. Oh! And 2 little Fang! One of the 3 Musketeers didn't make it. Oh my god, will this sniper do it? Some crawlers in the background. Getting some good damage out. Both towers going down. Some more damage. Fanatics is playing really aggressively, but I like it. Now, often what we'll see here with the top control specialist, barrier for Fanatics, great play. I think Fanatics just opted for the extra cash earlier, and he does have his unit of crawlers here. Often what we'll see when players grab the top control specialist is that they'll just spend those early $100 unlocking both the attack and the defense upgrades, but Fanatics knows he can wait. He'd rather just have more units on the field to just kind of blitz down the enemy and worry about that later. Unfortunately here, this is the power spike for our blue player, grabbing 3 rhinos. This is when it really comes into play. A level 2 rhino with barrier, the portable shield, will just take so much damage. And there's nothing here on the field for Fanatics that does good single target damage. He's got to be thinking about that right now because he knows that the rhino just came out. Grabbing Phoenix. I love this. Is there anything? Well, yes, there's 3 marksmen on the field that do shoot up. Making... Oh, what did he eat? He ate something here. Mobile beacon. Why did he field recover? I don't see any tanks missing. Marksmen are all still here. Maybe... Oh yes, he grabbed that unit of crawlers from the front. He's telling his crawlers to go for it. Not a bad idea. They're going to divert away all of these Stormcallers. Looking at from Fnatic's point of view, it's not looking great. Opting to grab another unit. What did he get? He has 2 units of Phoenix on the field right now. Wow! This Vulcan was out for blood. He went straight after that marksman. Here comes the rhinos on the flank. Second unit of crawlers in the back. I do like that these players are not abandoning their flanks. Look at that, though. These crawlers are just going to be annoying and devastating. They will get cleared up here eventually, but it's too little too late. There goes the Stormcallers, able to eat all the crawlers, but the crawlers serve their purpose, and these rhinos are just proud, man. They can take so much damage. Phoenix are actually going to get quite a few kills here. They may even grab the marksman. They will not. They will definitely not. Man, Fanatics is probably caught way off guard there. Those 3 rhinos able to hold their ground and just push, push, push. What does he grab? Electromagnetic Blast could be good. A going for a Vulcan. Both players opting for the Vulcan. Interesting. Fnatic's grabbing a Vulcan for his back lane. A Vulcan... Oh. No, actually. Both players opting to play their Vulcans in each other's back lines. I do like this. This will clean up these level 2 Mustang really well. There's just so many crawlers back here. He could really go heavy into the crawlers, but they're kind of shut down right now. Going with an Overlord, not a bad choice. These marksmen do not have upgrades yet, so the Overlord is gonna munch through them. He could upgrade some of these units. I'd like to see him upgrade some of these units. Ooh. Is that Fanatics? No. That is our player in blue, A. Circle A. Yeah, the detonating rhinos. Everybody loves a final blitz. Wow, and A choosing to eat a lot of his units. I do like that. Once again, he's calling for these crawlers just to be annoying. They're going to divert a lot of damage. Unfortunately, these Vulcans in both players' backlines are going to be just causing this to go either way. Whichever Vulcan gets in first is going to make a big difference. Here comes the Overlord, though. It's going to be able to take this out, no problem. This Vulcan's just going to get on the tower immediately. That might make the difference. Does it though? They're both going to get on the towers pretty much at the same time. I think this Overlord... Oh, I was going to say, I think it still has enough DPS just to kill it. It does not. Another tower goes down. That's rough. He's going to have a Vulcan against a bunch of Mustang, and that's about it. He's going to have a Vulcan and an Overlord against a Vulcan, some Rhinos, some tanks. Oh, it's going to make a difference, though. Without that Marksman, that's going to be it. Yeah, he's going to win this. Those Overlords were a great choice. Eventually, the Overlord will be able to chew through these Rhinos. Once it does, it will get a lot of XP then. Let's see if this let's see if this Vulcan kill steals. That would be funny. Oh my gosh. Those Rhinos are going to come in, kill the Vulcan, detonate, and there's a big boom. Alright, Overlord standing proud. Able to get a lot of XP here. It's going to kill another Vulcan. Yeah, it's going to kill the Vulcan. This will be enough to get it a level, I'm sure. Oh my gosh, it's so close. Nope, it got it. Now he wants this one to get a little bit more XP. Come on, shoot. No, it doesn't quite make it. Player in blue taking a lot of damage. Fnatic's transition to Overlords. It cost him a lot of money, but hey, he can make that transition because he's a cost control specialist. Photon emission. Jeez, both players picked that so quick. Photon emission for one. What did you grab? Ariel? For our blue player? Oh yeah, grabbing Overlords of his own. Not a bad choice. There's the cannon. This Overlord artillery is phenomenal just because it'll be able to take out these Rhinos so much quicker. The barrier here will not last very long. That is unfortunate. But it is what it is. We see some Phoenix coming down. Fnatic's choosing to eat something. I'm not sure what he ate there, but he ate something. These little crawlers are just doomed. There's nothing really you can do about it. There isn't a significant amount of Mustang on the field right now, so more Mustang wouldn't be a bad choice. But our player in blue, A, spent all of his cash on Overlords. Shield's going to go down in a big way, but there's the Photon emission. That's going to protect them from a lot of damage. Those Rhinos just dying before making any difference. There goes one Overlord. Oh, and these Mustangs are in a bad spot. They're caught between Stormcrawlers and Overlords. There's two Overlords here. The shielding goes down, though. He needs to target the other Overlord. He does not. Oh, it's close. That power dying at the wrong time. That 15% damage decrease, though, it saves him 400 health. I'd like to see Fnatic's offset that at this point. I think it's time. He's in a dominating position, and he's put our blue player into a really, really rough position. Let's see what they pull out. They both have a lot of cash. These Overlords are due an upgrade. Make them significantly stronger. Doubling that health could make a big difference. You see the missile come down. Interesting choice. I don't mind that. Opting for Wasps. Okay. Now these Wasps don't come out at the same level as the Overlord. They don't hate it. It's just more targets over time. His Overlords are really well spread. We're seeing a third Overlord, and some more Crawlers. Interesting choice here. Fnatic still has a lot of cash to deal. I do like these turrets in the back. This Rhino's served its purpose. Crawlers are going to come in, most likely distract these Stormcrawlers. That's a great play. Fanatics, you have 750 bucks. I would upgrade my Overlords. I know I'm in a good position. We see some Crawlers here in the back. Not a bad play. They will get cleaned up by this Overlord, and actually that's not a bad thing, because the more the Overlord's distracted, the more Wasps it will spawn. Fnatic spending it out, getting Wasps with shields. Yeah, he's going into the Wasps. I like it. It's not bad, and he's choosing not to upgrade his Overlords. Interesting choice. Not a bad choice, but an interesting one. Oh, there's the Sentry. He doesn't want all of his Stormcrawlers to get distracted. They all die. These guys need Wasps able to come in here and deal some damage. They're going to absorb a lot of damage for the friendly Overlords. One Overlord versus a whole bunch. It does take one with it. It's not going to be able to hold back this flank, though. Ooh. Overlord's got to make a lot of damage here happen. These shielded Wasps actually doing a great job. Will he get the tower, though? He does. That's not great. This one Overlord now stands a significant chance of at least wiping one Overlord. These Wasps are just going to take so much time, though. He needs time. There it is. His Overlords are strong again. He's going to take the tower and be able to clean this up. He's got range. He's got the ability. This marksman is not going to deal enough damage, and he's actually spawning more Wasps for more damage. He won't have enough to finish him off here, but Fnatic is going to deal a significant amount of damage. Alright, our player in blue, he's in a rough spot. Fnatic is in a phenomenal spot. He's got time. He can even take it slow this round. He doesn't need to go crazy. Both players opting for the electromagnetic impact. Not bad. It's going to slow down a lot of units. Slow down the Overlords on this side. Not a bad idea. More Overlords for our player in blue with the Wasps. Interesting. I'm not sure going toe-to-toe is a great idea. Fnatic's thinking it's the end of the game. Going with the resupply specialist. Not bad. You know, he does always get an extra $100, so he might as well just use that money early. What does he go with, though? He's taking his time. He's grabbing out some sentries. He wants his Overlords to be online earlier. Man, I would not hate to see some more Mustang. Wow, our player in blue's already out of cash. He played this very quickly, and often what I've seen is that players that take a little bit more time tend to come out on top. Fnatic's taking a lot of time here. Grabbing the photon coating, this is huge. This emission will actually save a lot of his units, a lot of damage. I love this upgrade on the Overlords. It just makes them so much more supportive. The Wasps have shields. Interesting. Fnatic only has $100 left. A lot of his cash went into getting this photon emission, but it's a great upgrade. There we go, finally getting the attack upgrade. It will just mean that he's able to take out any Overlord so much quicker. Photon emission is saving a lot of his units here. Look how much more damage they can take. They'll still die to a Rhino very quickly. These Stormcrawlers, I want to see how many kills he gets. 83 kills. Not bad. Not bad at all. Going up to 86 before they go down. This is going to be rough though. It's going to be an Overlord battle. And the player who has the most Overlords will win. Tower's going to drop both players here in a moment. Oh, it's not looking good though. One Overlord versus three. This is going to be a lot of damage coming out on Fnatic's. He needs to come offline right now to take out this Overlord. He does. It's not enough. His units are still too weak. That's a shame. If we'd seen some level 2 Overlords, they would easily have overpowered these level 1. Tower's not going to drop. These Wasps don't stand a chance, and Fnatic is going to take a ton of damage. Oh no. Just outside of the danger zone, but honestly, at this point in the game, Fnatic could just die. That's not what you want to see. Fnatic skipping. Our player in blue going with the skill, not bad. It means that a lot of his things are off cooldown. Missile coming out, Vulcan coming down. Okay. Vulcan's gonna be slow. Oh my gosh, grabbing the jump drive. Really? Okay, pulling his Overlords off. More Overlords for our blue player. He's all in. Is he grabbing another one? He's got 400. No, he's already spawned 2. The nuke, that's what he's grabbing. Without the Overlords here, this is just gonna go right on through. Instead, Fnatic's choosing just to hard win on the right. He's got 500 dash. Fnatic is nuking his own lines. Wow. Holy crap. Fnatic, what is this? This is fanatical. He knows he's going to lose this flank, so he's saying, you know what? Your units are going to walk in, and I'm just going to nuke the ever-living crap out of them. What a play. Our player in blue is nuking Fnatic on the right. If Fnatic's units win this quick enough, they will be able to negotiate this nuclear weapon without any problems. Here comes the Vulcan. This Overlord will probably get caught, unfortunately. Oh, and he doesn't have anything on this flank to take care of the crawlers. That's okay, though. By the time they get in, it won't really matter. Alright, let's see what happens. I do like this. I'm not a huge fan of the nuclear weapons in general. Oh, that was horrible. That is horrible. He's gonna win on the right in a big way. Here comes the nuke. Is this Overlord gonna move in time? It does, so did the Mustang. Oh no! A huge loss. All of these wasps, though, able to survive it thanks to the shielding. The other nuke did go down on the right-hand side, though, and it just cleared up all of the Overlords. This is going to be a big loss for Fnatic's. GG. I did like that crazy play, though. Man, the comeback kid. Old Catman himself. Great job. Good game, everybody. Good game. All right. We're going to see Pubby coming through. Oh, my God. This is going to be a quick tournament. Come on, Pubby! Oh, I love your avatar. Both these players have played exceedingly well. Oh, and we have seen both these players heavily featured on the channel as well. Very interesting. Oh, come on, Pubby. Has Pubby ever... No, he's never won anything. Come on, Pubby. Pubby, you're A. I want to see some new little diamond blue circle things. Alrighty, everybody. I will see you in 2 minutes. Alrighty, and we're back. It's going to be some interesting games here. Let's see how it shuffles it up. Oh, let's take a look at Pubby. Pubby, you've got my vote. Not that I can be biased, I am only a caster. A shoutcaster. Ooh. This is interesting because it gives him a lot of options. This is great because both shoot up and down. He has DPS. And he can get extra units. This is okay. Seeing the supply specialist here by our player in blue, I was honestly thinking about that. And the crawlers with the marksman reinforcements. This is a very interesting setup for both players. It could go either way with their opening cards. Opting to save his 50. He could spend it on an early missile, but I don't think it's worth it. He doesn't have a lot to shoot up, and that's why he went with Fang. We don't really have any AoE here from Pubby. Pubby's got to be thinking about that, though. He knows a lot of his units are going to melt, and if he can protect the Phoenix, he's safe. In my case, I'd be thinking, okay, the enemy is most likely going to go with either Fang or Marksman. Marksman normally being the choice. He already has a level 3 Marksman. Opting for some Fang of his own. Not a bad choice. Unfortunately, Pubby's army is both fast and slow. And what I mean by that is if you have very fast units, you see how we're deploying in a very safe position here for our red player? All of his units will hit the line pretty much at the same time. They'll all come into contact. When you're playing against some players that only have fast units and then maybe one or two slow, let's say that these were crawlers instead. So he had crawlers, he had steel balls, and then he had arc lights. You can pull your army way back. And that means that those arc lights are going to be left in the lurch and have to take out the remainder. Oh, that's phenomenal though. Eventually those steel balls will all melt. And once they do, it's going to be Fang warfare. Unfortunately, these arc lights are going to make a huge difference. Able just to clean up the Fang, and once those Fang come through, they're going to absorb all the damage. He's only worried about Fang though. If he can kill all of the Fang, he wins. All the Fang go down on the right. All the Fang go down on the left. And that's going to be a quick win here for Pubby. These Phoenix making a big difference, able to do a lot of damage. Also, this Marksman just having significantly more HP than a level 1 Marksman was able to stand up to a bit of fire. Nobody's gonna... Ooh. Oh my god! Pubby going with the Stormcallers, I do like that. Does our player in red go with the top supply? He already has an extra 50 bucks. No, both players opting for the Stormcallers, so we can see two come out for both sides. What did he grab? So Fang in the front. Interesting. Unfortunately, these Stormcallers will absolutely decimate them, and a sniper. Okay, interesting. He grabbed the Stormcallers, but he's going to keep that close to hand. Pubby will be able to see that in the next round. Instead, going with the range upgrade on his arc lights and a sniper. You unlocked it. Do you take it? Yeah, he did. Not a bad choice. He just needs some more anti-air. These Stormcallers will outrange everything, though. And they'll be able to munch and just do a lot of damage. The main purpose of these Stormcallers, protect Phoenix. If they kill off all these Fang, you see how these Fang are coming in? Not great. Just decimating them. Just none survived. That's got to be harsh. Here come the next round, and they're in a great spot just to kill huge swaths of Fang. Once all the Fang go down, there isn't really a lot here that can help them. Phoenix moving in on the left are going to be kind of out of position. The sniper might target on them. It does. It will take both of them? Nope, just one. Oftentimes, 2 Phoenix will kill the sniper, but it just depends on how recently the sniper fired and if the Phoenix gets distracted. The Phoenix could easily have gotten distracted there on that arc line. 600 gold. Speed is good. Crawlers. Man, this could make a very big difference. Having a unit of level 5 crawlers on the flank survives so much. I don't really like this card too much because it either swings the game really heavily or you lose the game because it's a huge investment. We see Pubby going with speed. His units are fairly slow, but he's got a good assortment of them. He doesn't really have a beef unit yet. Our player in red grabbing some more marksmen. And a level 2 arc light? Or did he upgrade that? Yes, he did upgrade that. Okay. Pub's got a lot of cash. Everything on the field here is still pretty slow. He might, honestly, Pubby has the ability, just to grab some more aerial units. I was going to say, there's not a lot here that really deals with this. So, I just lean a little bit more into it. He's still got 150 bucks. They could unlock another unit of crawlers, not a bad idea just because they'll absorb some fire, but instead opting for the shielding. Not a bad choice. His units are just a little bit tougher now. Remember, he was our top supply specialist. Or actually, no, he grabbed the marksman. No top supply specialist in this game. Here comes some more Stormcaller shots. They're going to decimate these Fang again. The Crawlers actually making it through, but not being able to stand up enough. And unfortunately, these steel balls... there's the Wasps on the flank. They did a great job. Unfortunately, these steel balls are slowly beginning to make it all the way through and just draw away fire. This is going to be a big win here for Pubby. A lot of damage coming out on the red player. It may even be enough to put him into the danger zone. These Phoenix don't really count for much. Yeah, the Wasps deal some damage. He's just at the cusp of it. He really can't take another loss like this. Portable shield could be great for either player. Charged ammo is okay. Really, it's the decrease in the movement speed. If he gets the charged ammo and puts it on some Stormcallers, that could be great. I do like the shielding. Melting point's kind of useless. Okay, he grabs the shielding. The thing I like about the charged ammo, which I've never tested but has always been in my head, what if you put it on a unit of Stormcallers? And they just deal a little bit of splash damage to a giant unit. You know, they kill a unit of Fang and there's a giant unit here that gets... Will that be slowed? I don't know. Player Red opting for Wasps of his own. Gonna be taking out these enemy Wasps, no problem. I'd like to see these Phoenixes get an upgrade. Just because they can absorb more shots. Oh wow. Enemy Phoenix, or I should say enemy, but our red player's Phoenixes having shields. This makes a significant difference. Does Pubs grab something that shoots up? Instead opting to recycle or for the field recovery. Wow! Double Vulcan. Oh, this might not have been the choice. There isn't really that much chaff, but these Vulcan do have a lot of HP. As long as these Stormcallers go down, eventually Pub's units might be able to take out all of these Wasps. The Wasps with the shields, though, they're just going to have a long time to do DPS. Those shots coming out, absolutely tearing apart those Fangs again. All the Fangs go down, which means the Crawlers have a lot more time. This Vulcan has the shield. The shield will make it survive just significantly longer, and now it's a Wasp hunt. Unfortunately, everything that's shooting these Wasps are single target damage. A lot of damage, but they're all single target damage. There's no AoE here. So all of these shields are going to just absorb a ton of damage. Look at that. Taking a level 2 Phoenix shot. These Phoenix are not going to be able to pull this off. The Wasps will reign supreme. Eventually the shielding does go down though. That's got to be annoying. It's a huge point investment that's gone. These Stormcallers will probably get the Arclight. They do. It's a little bit less damage. Now these marksmen are gone. Alright, Pubs. I believe he used his field recovery, so he might be in a little bit of a hurting here. Both players opted for it, actually. Enhancement module for our player in red. No cost to upgrade units. Using it on the Wasps. Okay, saving him 50 bucks. Not a bad play. Electromagnetic Blast. I do like this. Just being able to slow units is significant. It's a lot of money here from Pubs. What does he get? He needs something to deal with Phoenix. Those are Marksman. Those are Fang. Those are Mustang. He grabs Mustang. They will do fairly well here, opting to grab a few more Mustang. Okay. Alright. You do you, man. It's not a bad idea. Player in red still has $1,000 to work with. I would like him to deploy something on these flanks. Finally getting the attack upgrade, that will be significant. I'm not sure what our player in red does though. He could opt for something strange. He could really try and rule the skies. Oh, instead of opting for Stormcallers. I was gonna say he could really try and rule the skies and go with some Overlords. Sure, these Phoenix would be annoying, but they're only level 1 Phoenix. And he has a lot of support in the form of these Wasps. Just having a giant on the field to push through could be really powerful. Instead of getting a shield and another unit, he's got 3 units of Stormcallers now. This is significant. He might actually win the ground war now. If he can pull off the ground war, he has no issues taking out the aerial. Why did he grab Stormcallers? Because Mustang are the most common answer to Wasps. There's the Electromagnetic Blast, killing off all of the shielding of the Wasps. Not a bad play, and slowing them, but it's not really much of a slow. Wasps are very quick units. These Mustang are coming in though, and they're chewing through Wasps. Absolutely decimating them. Oh, is it going to be enough though? These Phoenix are going to be able to take out quite a few. He might lose the ground war. He's got 2 Wasps making their way towards the tower. They'll fall. Phoenix falls to a Sniper. Sniper falls to Stormcallers. There's 1 Sniper left, and it takes out the Wasp. Takes out the Phoenix even. Yeah, mass Stormcallers, man. Just for clearing out the Vulcan. I'm not really too sure I agree with the Vulcan here by Pubby. It's a choice. It's a choice, but they are just getting absolutely decimated. Smoke Bomb coming out here for our player in red. Pubby could opt for the tech spec, a Vulcan, or the smoke. If he gets a Vulcan and he upgrades his Vulcan, then he has 3 upgraded Vulcan, which could be interesting. I'd like to see him grab the smoke though. We'll check back to that in a minute. Instead, mass upgrades coming out here for our player in red. Not a bad idea. Pubs is not working with any upgrades on any of his units, whereas we see quite a few upgrades on our red players. So all of these level 2 units will just absolutely decimate level 1 units, and Pubs has got to be nervous. I think he's thinking about what units to pick next. He's already picked the panel card, which I think was the extra 50 bucks there. I don't know, bud. You just opting for what? Crawlers? Oh, he's still saving his money. We see more Stormcallers. There's the Overlords. I was waiting for it. Okay, it's a play. It's do or die time. These snipers are now level 2 though. They'll deal significantly more damage. He doesn't really need to worry about the damage coming out by these Wasps too much. The Miyamoto cannon or the Overlord artillery coming down. I heard something get eaten. Not sure what it was though. I would eat these Vulcan. I really don't think they're pulling the weight anymore. I think it's over for them. What was that? The movement increase? No, the range increase. Phenomenal. Here comes smoke. It won't really matter too much against the Stormcallers. The Stormcallers will most likely just stay out of the smoke for the entire game. But it will draw in these Mustang. Ooh, the Mustang are doing a great job clearing off these Wasps on the left. The Sniper, though, is on target for the Overlord. Gets it. Will the Sniper come online? It does, and it will just melt this level 1 Overlord. This is not looking great for Pub. He's not going to take enough damage to go down in this round. Oof. That's rough. That is rough. And now, a player in red knows about the Overlords. Overlords are a great transition unit, but man, this is not going his way. Pubs has a really tough choice here. I might even go with the intensive training if I was him. The senior specialist is great just because it affects all of your units. Yeah, Pub's taking it. It really depends on what happens here by our player in red. He takes his time though. We'll check back on him in a minute. Remember, 1150. What does he pick up? Pubs is unlocking a lot of units. I would hate to be wasting things on the units. Player in red actually going for the intensive training. I like that. I like that a bit. His units are significantly tougher than the enemy units. And even though there's not as many of them, he has a lot. Opting for the nuclear option. Red's trying to take out Pub's left flank. It might work. Pubs needs to be careful there. Opting to grab some more cash. And some more overlords with the ability to move them. And they also are a bit quicker. Ooh, he's not going to like this. Man, I don't know about this. He already has problems dealing with the sniper. He's going with a headbutt there on the left-hand flank. This might not work. It's going to be rough. Our red player still has some cash. He's dropping sentries in his own backline. Opting to tell the overlords where to go. This could help, but they will get tied down by all of these wasps. Range upgrade on the Mustang are pretty good. The wasps are kind of a non-threat at this point, though. The Stormcallers are really... Wow, look at them, just spraying out shots and then immediately getting halted. Why are they halting? Even though they're being told to move forward, there's units for them to shoot. And unfortunately, this sniper is just going to make quick work of them. The nuke's going to come down here in a second. Oh, and down go the overlords. That's it for Pubs. A good play, though. He really tried. Cheers to our player in red. Really well played. I think Pubs just kind of spread out too much. He unlocked a lot of units. He didn't have a lot upgraded. He didn't have a lot of tech options. He didn't push any of the units that he was winning. And that's unfortunate. I really love Pubs as a player. I think he could do phenomenally. Well, that's that. We still have our other game. Let's see if he can make it happen. Alright, madness starting. Red versus blue. Blue's in a tough spot. Oh my god. Melting points killing a lot of units on the flanks. Tons of rhinos coming in. Do these rhinos detonate? They do. Taking out a tower. Not huge against melting points, honestly. Melting points damage scales, so it just kind of is what it is. It just takes them a little bit longer to scale up, but this is going to be a win, though. These rhinos are able to push through in a big way. And having enough Mustang just to do chip damage, that is unfortunate. Look how long it would take them to kill an overlay. Well, not that long, actually. With that many level 2 rhinos, or sorry, he did have a level 2 rhino, but with that many level 2 Mustang, oof. Come on, weird face A. Do something weird. Oh my god. Both players spending their money really quickly. That's because of latency. Alright, I do like these missiles. Lots of missiles. Neither player opting for the nuclear option. Lots of missiles here. A unit was eaten. What? Both players ate some units. I'm not aware enough of their boards to figure that out, though. This little guy's in a great spot, and I do like that they spawn the crawlers. Just having a few crawlers to soak up damage is actually kind of a fun upgrade. He doesn't really have any upgrades on his crawlers, though, so kind of meh. Vulcan dealing a lot of damage. That rhino's going to go down, no problem. This rhino's loud and proud right in the center field, though. Second rhino pushing in. It's going to melt very quickly here. Getting on the Overlord. Tower goes down, though. Oh. Mass Overlord, or sorry, Mass Melting Point versus a couple of Overlords. Normally I'd give it to the Melting Points, but they just have enough support from his Mustang. That's going to be enough damage to put our player in blue in the ground. Alright, A. Catface McGee. We're going to see him in the final tournament. Let's see how our players are. going to be A with the sun versus our blue-haired young lady. We'll give it a shot. I'll see everybody in... Oh, actually, no, there's still a game going on. Fnatic, hooray! Is he going to win it? Let's find out. Oh my god, madness. Fnatic is in a slight lead. Is he nuking himself again? No. Lots of Rhinos for all of these players. Rhinos are one of the stronger units in the game right now. Oh my god, the mind control Rhino. He's turned! Oh, and there's the nuke taking out the center. Man, I love mind control. These hackers are just fun. These hackers are just going for it. They do all fall. There's one more on the right. It doesn't shoot up though. These Phoenix are killing enemy Phoenix. Oh, if this Phoenix goes down, that's it. Oh, he does get another. With 2 Phoenix, that will make a difference. They're spawning. Oh my god, all of his Phoenix live. That's it for our player in blue. Fnatic takes it. Phenomenal. Alrighty. Now I will see everybody in 3 minutes. Alrighty, everybody, and with 10 seconds left, we're going to be entering into the final round. Here we go. Both players ready up immediately. Phenomenal. That's what I like to see. A versus blue. Let's find out. Opening hand, going for an aerial specialist. This is good because this just means his Phoenix have a little bit longer of a range. They're not quite going to be enough to take out snipers, but because there's 2 of them, they do tend to trade pretty well against the marksman. What is A going to go for here? Going with cost control. Okay. Fang plus Phoenix. These Phoenix will outrange him, and they deal significant amount of damage. Does it even... Yes, both Phoenix will still one-shot each other. Oh my god. The headbutt. Do it. Oh wow. Our player in blue here, opting for some Fang. Okay, just some meat. We see more Fang coming out here for... Oh no, he still has cash. What is he gonna do? Red's already picked up his units. Not looking bad. He's got 300 bucks. He could grab one of each. Kind of weird, but it could work. He's got to be worried about these ground units, though. Instead, he's really pushing for the headbutt. I do like that. I mean, just because I'm an aggressive person. It's kind of bad manners, kind of not bad manners. It is countered pretty easily, having slow units on the front line like that. You could even go with an upgrade. Instead of getting a unit of crawlers, 2 units of crawlers, and does he spend the cash just to make his units back to being full health? Crawlers in the front, not bad. They will draw a lot of enemy fire. I don't think it's enough. He knows that there's arc lights on the field. These arc lights will absolutely tear through his units. And these Fang are really far back. He's got 6 seconds and $100. 3, 2, grabbing a sentry. He saved 50. This will kill these Fang. It will actually be exceedingly useful having those Fang die early. It just means that these arc lights will go down and help pull off the Phoenix. 2 units of Fang coming up the sides. They'll be actually dealing fairly well against this. These Phoenix are still enough to kill a Fang. He's going to move into the midfield. He's still got this 1 unit of Fang who are in no man's land for some reason. I guess they're protecting the flanks. They're doing their duty. Wow, the headbutt worked. That missile really made a difference. That sentry was able just to clear up that unit, which really allowed his crawlers to get in there and absorb damage. He didn't realize it, but the headbutt really made a difference. This is fun. A, opting for nothing. Our red player grabbing shields. Oh, there's the Fang to delay things. There's the Rhino to kill the Fang. 2 Rhinos. What do we see coming out here? He's got cash. He's already used it. 1 unit, 2 unit of Fang. Okay. Both players waiting for a second. I'd like to see these crawlers get upgraded. They'll still die pretty quickly to a unit of arc lights, but it does make a difference. Both players opting to get a third. We see another unit of crawlers. Where are they going to be? In the back line? Yeah, they are. I don't know about that. There's 2 arc lights on this flank, but he did it anyways. Another arc light coming out. Does he sniff it out? No, I'd honestly just put an arc light like right here, backed up by these Fang. The arc light will just clear off those crawlers really quickly. The old slow push is going to happen here on the left. Alrighty, here it goes. And these Rhino will die pretty quick once the Phoenix come online. Here comes the extra unit of crawlers though. Could make a significant difference. This left flank was left high and dry. These Phoenix are going to absolutely chew through the arc lights. The arc lights aren't going to get picked off though. And now he has crawler support. That crawler support will earn him a tower. And 3 dead Phoenix. He's up against a lot of Fang. He has a little bit of support here, but this support will disappear against concentrated fire of the arc light. They're going after the other tower. It actually isn't a bad play. If they get the tower before this Phoenix comes online, they do. Now they can re-engage at a great angle. Having the speed and the damage, they're going to pick off the Fang. Really, those are the units that are most important currently. This arc light's still going to do significant damage. If it's able to clear off these crawlers, yes it is. That's just going to save him a lot of damage. Well, a lot. It's going to save him a little bit of damage, but it's damage he doesn't need to take. These poor little Fang trying to move in. Oh. He deployed an arc light on the flank. I thought I saw the arc light come down. Okay. I mean, it took literally 80 seconds to kill the tower. I think there's 120 seconds in a round. That took a long time. And that little arc light's going to be hard countered. And down it goes. Okay. Our player in blue showing some teeth. He understands the game. He's at a weird position right now, but he understands the game. Rhino coming down for A. This could be good, especially both players opting for the Rhino. Rhino in the back line. Stormcallers. Not bad. Stormcallers are going to do great against what we see on the field here on the left. Opting to eat a unit. What did he eat? Some Fang? I think it was these Fang in the front that were just choosing to die. These Fang in the back do need support. They need support! Where's he going to drop his Rhino? There isn't really a ton of great options for him. Dropping his Rhino right here, honestly, I think that this will go in the way of the blue player then. A's got a little bit more meat on the field. Turrets coming down, sentries. Crawlers are going to get hard countered by a cheap arc light. Phoenix could use an upgrade. Enemy team's Phoenix does have the upgrade. Dealing 175% more damage is great against Rhinos because Rhinos just run in to die. See 2 units of Stormcallers though. He's hoping to actually start winning the ground more a bit, and I do like this. Here come the Rhinos. Let's see how that flank goes. These Stormcallers are going to just mincemeat that unit of Fang. Alright, Rhino on Rhino, but one Rhino has a bit more support. And both might kill each other. Nope. This flank did not go the way he wanted it to go. Without the Rhino support, it just crumbles. These Stormcallers are going to do a lot of damage though, able to clear off quite a few units of Fang. He's hoping that his Rhino have enough to tank, but against Mass Phoenix with this damage increase, there's just no way. He'll probably grab this arc light. The arc light goes down. It saves him a bit of damage. Alright, this is a comeback. Both players still neck and neck. Rain specialist here from our player in red. What the hell was that? Missile? I think he grabbed the missile real quick. Opting to recover some units too. I would say that these Rhinos are done. Even with the photon coating, it's not going to help too much. The missile coming down will actually munch these Phoenix. And a unit of background Fang. Not a bad choice. Unfortunately, these crawlers are just not going to do enough against 2 arc lights. 2 units of crawlers versus 2 units of arc lights. The arc lights are going to win that. And once again, this arc light in the background is threatening him. More Rhinos, really. The Rhinos have the detonation. He knows what he wants from him. Okay. He doesn't have a lot that shoots up. But his Phoenix now outranged the enemy Phoenix. So in a Phoenix War, they're slated to win. Yeah, he had to play some Phoenix in the back here just to get rid of this arc lane. It's an expense, but honestly, having some background Phoenix is not a bad plan. I think this Rhino's going to come in and kill everything, except for the units on the air. In the air, even. I would have liked to see him commit a little bit more to this, but it's okay. It's a distraction. They die, but they live again. There goes the arc light. There goes the explosion, taking out a lot of Phoenix and the background thing. Both these Rhinos die. There's no chance for them. Phoenix dropping. Phoenix coming online against enemy Phoenix, though. Oh, level 2. Level 2 making a big difference here. He'll definitely win this. And that's that. He does have a unit of Fang in the background. If these Fang are able to kill the Phoenix, then the Stormcallers may be able to clean this up. Go, little Fang. Shoot. They're not going to shoot. They don't have the range upgrade. It's not good enough. I do like the splash damage on this, though. It's because he's trying to take out Fang. It makes sense. They might get this Fang eventually. If they don't whiff all of their shots. I mean, this guy's moving at like the speed of molasses. Oh my god. This is insane. Are you serious? Oh, they finally got him. Okay. I was about to say, that little Fang would have seen some things if he'd survived that. He'd go back to the unit and be like, you guys will not believe this. I survived. Oh. Both of these are phenomenal for A here. Parasitic ammo is also great. The Stormcallers gets absolutely screwed by smoke bombs. Haste module coming out for a player in red. A choosing to skip. Ugh, I don't know about that. Having these guys just spawning more units would be good. Wasps. Wasps are a good counter to Phoenix. They're coming in aggressively. Can these guys shoot up? They can shoot up. If the arc lights get the ability to shoot up, then he doesn't need to worry about it. A fortress! Wow, not something we've seen throughout the entire tournament. Fortress to shield. And it's going to mince these Rhino again. We're seeing a lot of Rhinos. I don't know about this. I truly don't know about this. Opting for a shield. Both players have time. But these Rhinos... I don't know, man. Oh, grabbing the photon coating. He's really going in on it. I do like this. I don't think the sentry turret will be enough to kill it to start off with. Nothing on either flank besides that arc light here for our red player. Where's this fortress going to go? Where's he eventually going to put it? Right back on the front line. Not bad. Our player in blue has a bit of cash. He's opting for the sentry. That's unfortunate. He is going to get pulled by this and just deal nothing. Rhino survived. Rhino does not survive. We'll take the unit of Fang with it, which is definitely not worth it. Oh my god. Oh, I was going to say if that Rhino had pushed in. He's going to kill some Wasps here. He's going to kill some Phoenix, but he has nothing to really deal with the Fortress. Down goes the unit of Fang. Again, the lone survivor. Yeah, this Fortress really paid for itself. Fortress actually deal with Rhinos fairly well. Unupgraded, weak Rhinos just don't have the tanking ability to take care of it. Is it just me, or do the Stormcallers always leave a single Fang per barrage? I'd love to see these Fang with the range increase. Also, the Ignite. It does actually do quite good against things like Fortress and Arclights. Just being able to do a little bit of extra damage to them over time. 6% of a Fortress's HP is a lot of HP. Blammo! This is looking rough. This is looking really rough. Amplifying core by our player in red. Probably going to pop that on the Fortress. Actually, he can't. Both players opting for the amp core. Recycling again here by our player in blue. Oh my god, more? And an Overlord. Okay, I like the Overlord. It cannot get a range upgrade, unfortunately. But this Photon emission might well be worth it. I don't know about that. Putting the Photon on these guys, although these Mustang already have it, it might mean that these Crawlers survive a bit longer. Once again, our player in blue opting really not to upgrade anything. Our player in red, whoopsies, able to upgrade a few more things, but both players pretty light on the upgrades. If this Phoenix had an upgrade, it would deal with this a lot better. Where does our blue player A put his amplifying core? I'm not sure. I'd put it on the Overlord, maybe. I see some more wasps coming down. The wasps are just going to get chewed out by Fang. Alright, he's going for the tower. He's trying for the sneak play. It's not bad. Player red has 200 bucks to spend. I could see some shielding. That would be good. I'd like to see some more Stormcallers, honestly. By our player in blue, but also Stormcallers work pretty well for our player in red. Something with a little bit more anti-air. He's already winning the air engagement. But even if he grabbed a couple of Mustangs just to hang out in the backfield to deal with a little bit of extra damage, might not be a bad choice. All of the sentries go down, doing a lot of damage. The Rhino's going to try and push his way in. He's going to get caught out and yeah, definitely kill him. Yeah, those level 2 Phoenix, man, they have a lot of damage. Those weak Rhinos are not able to do it, and this is a huge push. It might be enough to put him in the dirt. It depends on if this, oh, no, neither fortress is going to go down. It's 800 plus a couple hundred for the Phoenix. It might be enough. It is not. Hanging out by the skin of his teeth. Red is in a really dominant position here. These Rhinos were just not worth the investment. Assault Fortress. More attack, more HP, but decreasing the movement speed and range. Or just decreasing the range. Doesn't really need to worry about it, though, because the enemy team just kind of comes to him. This is the problem of the headbutt. It gets countered. The longer the game goes on, the less useful it is. Wasps with wasps with wasps. I love to see it. Lots of overlords. He thinks it's the end of the game. I'd be real nervous about a nuke here. A single nuke right here just decimates his line. I do like the spread, though. This Rhino's coming out in the back line. Where's he going to place his Rhino? Remember, the Rhino does detonate for our blue player, so he's got to be careful. Okay, popping it right here. It's going to get absolutely destroyed. I don't know. I don't know about that. He still has the amp core. Put it on something, man. 75% more HP. A little bit more attack. I mean, the attack and HP is not to be scoffed at. Honestly, getting more attack on these Stormcallers wouldn't be bad, just so that they can break through these shields a bit more. The missile's not going to do anything against those shields. This is not looking good. Once again, he's going to try and just push. It didn't work last time. It's $100 spend. Here come the Rhinos. Rhinos in the backline. He's going to take that tower immediately. There's nothing here to contest it. That's going to pretty much steal the game. Everything's weak. Everything's slow. These Overlords don't have enough support in the air. They're actually getting shot by Fang. Man. A good win here. I like the rumbling. Grabbing the Fortress and just putting them down. It was a very good transition. Very specific unit. We didn't see Fortress throughout the entire game. But here, he made it work. And that's it. Once again, we have our champion. He's won before and he's won again. Phenomenal job. If you all enjoyed the tournament, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm just going to go through and look at some of my favorite players. Let's see how Fnatic is doing. If he only takes a single loss, I'd be happy for him. Madness as we begin. Fnatic's choosing the L. Unfortunate. See how Luckhard does. Greed is good actually dropping out of the tournament. I do like Greed. The Lich King is a pretty cool character. Madness? Let's see the madness. This Acid is actually not a bad play. Acid works really well against big units, not so great against the small ones. As you can see, that doesn't do that much damage. The fire does much damage though. He's chipping them. This Vulcan will go down. All of these snipers are going to walk into the acid and eventually die. Snipers, although they don't have much HP, it is enough to actually clear this flank. Wow, sniper on sniper counterplay. Does his snipers have range? They do. Oh no. Yeah, they do. Okay. Well, this is a win by blue. Poor Luck. Luck actually took a ton of damage here from that acid, and that acid will be here next turn. That's one of the things I do like about the acid, is that it stays. If the enemy player has giant units without shielding, drop it in front. Nano repair kit coming out here by Luck, just possibly to offset the acid. Putting it on this, not a bad job. How much does the acid do? 6%. So now we'll be doing 1.5%. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of damage against something like a Vulcan. Luck still has a lot of money to spend. Both players have a lot of money to spend. We've seen both these players on the channel before. I like the missiles. Shielding? Where's the shield? There's one, there's two. It still won't protect him against the acid, unfortunately. Here come Mass Wasp. Whoopsies. Wasps aren't bad here, and with the shields. More shielding, both players thinking that this is the end of the game. Does he go with the nuke? Does he try and level things out? I don't think so. He can also upgrade a unit, choosing to eat one. It looks like a unit of Mustang. That's not great. His only anti-air now is all of these marksmen. He has a ton of them though. And we have seen a ton of marksmen come out on the field before, both on stream and in the tournaments. Not really so much on this one, but that's a lot of shield. Oh my god, the bubble shield. It's like a bow tie. Very cute. Luck, you've got 500 bucks in 10 seconds. Using to make his units run around just to pull off these Stormcallers for a bit. Unfortunately, this sentry is going to take him out. Here comes the acid. He's dealing a lot of damage, but luckily his health is slowly progressing back. Unfortunately, all of these wasps with the shields are just going to draw so much fire. Look at him go. And here's the resurgence of our player in blue. Eventually he'll be able to kill all these wasps, but each one taking a level 2 or a level 3 sniper shot. Shielding goes down. He's got another layer though. It's not going to be enough. All of these marksmen are shooting at the wrong units. Actually not staying in the acid, but it does support them quite a bit. And it's not going to be enough. They'll take out tanks. They might take out enemy marksmen. That shield is going to do a lot to help him. Unfortunately, even if he gets this, it's not going to be enough. That Stormcaller is going to do good work. Don't step in the acid. Oh, he's on the enemy sniper early. He doesn't have the DPS to take it though. And these marksmen do outrange the sniper, I'm assuming. No, they don't, but the marksman's going to be on the wrong thing. Not enough damage to put him in the dirt here. No, it's not. Not enough. And without the acid, things could level up here for Luck. Level out, I should say. Luck's got a little bit of life left in him. He knows about the wasps, and unfortunately, he got rid of his Mustang. Player in blue saying, hey, I just need range on them. What did he go for here? Both players opting for the range. He needs things that shoot up. You need things that shoot up to help get rid of these wasps. Nuclear option coming out for a player in blue. I did not expect this to go that long. I love it though. Here's the nuke. It could clear the center. Luck spent a lot of money on shields last time that didn't get him anywhere. He might not be interested in doing so again. He used a lot of his cash on the Mustang. Return of 3 Mustang. Hopefully these Mustang, yeah, they get the range upgrade. More Fang with the shielding, just to absorb sniper shots. He's opting for cash. Luck, you have 500 bucks. There's a nuke. He doesn't know though. Luck also has a nuke. Where's he gonna go? Shield 1, the wrong spot. Man, these Stormcallers are actually quite highly leveled. And with more attack. That does make a difference. Okay, the shields come down, and they're in pretty good spots. I'm not sure if they'll be able to survive the Stormcallers. Is he going for the bow tie? He does not. He learned from his mistakes, but honestly, having these shields here to absorb sniper shots is not bad. $500 he won't get back, but it will protect him. He still has a nuke. Drop your nuke, bud. There it goes. I don't think he'll get through the shield, but I don't think it matters. Now, all of these units that have the shield survive very well. They're all making their way out of it, chewing through them. Basically going to do nothing on both sides. It doesn't get the shields. It gets the shield, it takes out the shield. Are the Mustang alive in there? I see shots coming out. I think the Mustang lived. They were protected by the shield. They're marching down the field. Here they come. I am Cinnamon. There's one shield here that does go down. It's able to chew through a lot of Stormcrawlers. And here the marksmen are going to be able to clean up the enemy marksmen. Wow, this is an amazing turnaround here by Luck Hard. Wow, that's a lot of sniper shots going in on one marksman. And off it goes. A little bit of damage. He's got to keep this coming. This could be a turnaround. Of course, our player in blue can opt to lose quite a bit of health. Both players opting for the parasitic ammo. This could be huge. Parasitic ammo on this Vulcan in the center that immediately eats a unit. Yeah, he gets it. And the level. Here's the Ion by our player in blue. Ion does eventually cut through shields, and it could eventually cut out all of these snipers. Lots of upgrades. His snipers are very heavily upgraded. He does not have the Fang upgrade, interestingly, I should say. More money. Orbital bombardment here by our player in blue. Luck knows that that's off cooldown, though. Does he go with another several $100s in shielding? It has worked out for him really well. Oh, player in blue getting a lot more tanks. I don't mind this. The tanks will absorb some fire. Unfortunately, these snipers deal with tanks really well, but he's just hoping to have enough units. Grab the parasitic ammo here on these Stormcallers. Might not actually work in his favor. We do see more shielding. Luck has another 250 bucks. He can spend it on... He probably doesn't want to spend it on sentries. Telling his crawlers just to run around to take Stormcaller shots. Not a bad idea. Oh, Luck. Got a little bit of money. Both players got a little bit of money. Intensive training could come out. He could level up another one of these snipers. Both players having the intensive training. Opting for the mobility upgrade instead. Not a bad choice. Luck did something. Here come all the parasites. Doing a good job. Don't see really any parasites here from the enemy team player. Gonna grab more. And drawing away sniper and tank fire. That's exactly what you want to see. These Vulcans live for a very long time, and the snipers are still alive. This Vulcan able to chew through a bunch of Fang. It's a big push here. For Luck, I don't think these Vulcans will survive. I doubt it. This one's healing, though. Actually, all three Vulcan look like they're going to make it through this. That acid was really making a big difference early. Oh, it's not gonna be enough! Oh my god! Oh my god! Both players' palms gotta be sweating. Lightning Storm, jeez! Both players, Lightning Storm. We have seen so many usables. Here's the acid though. Luck's gotta be so careful about the acid. Our player in blue has some significantly scary openings. Lightning Storm could deal with a lot of units on this flank and a lot of units on this flank. There's the acid right down the middle. Luck's got to be so nervous about that acid. If his Vulcans fall, that's a big portion of his army's HP. Grabbing more shields. These shields have really worked for him. And some more cash. The acid goes down here, though. That would be significant. Okay, there we go. There's our Fang. There went most of his money, too. I'd like to see one more shield here. Lightning Storm. Player blue is not guarded against it whatsoever. Lightning Storm here in the center. The shields will take a lot of the damage for him. Oh, player blue still has a ton of cash, though. With a great cash comes great responsibility. Instead, opting for the fire. Okay, I don't hate it. There's the shield. It won't be great, but luckily his Vulcan have significant range. More shielding coming out. This shield's kind of weak. It might protect him against a lot. It might not. We'll have to see. This shield will do great. And slowing them down. These wasps are going to go down, unfortunately. These tanks are able to actually heal through a lot of that damage. And the Vulcans are standing in the acid. Oh, they're tiptoeing into it. It's pushed through on the right, though. Vulcan goes down on the left. These Stormcallers are still alive, and as they kill them, they'll pull out some more crawlers. Unfortunately, I think when he shoots them, when the crawlers come out, they're just going to die in their own fire. And this is looking like it's going to be a win here for Luck. Becomes a little bit more fire. I'd be interested in seeing how these crawlers come out. Actually, they miss everything. Even in the acid, these snipers will last quite a while. That's going to be that. A really big comeback story here for Luck. The one little Mustang that could doesn't quite make it. Here's our champion. What a guy. Really well done. Defeating some of the best players. First, second, and third. Oh, Pubby. He's finally going to have something next to his name. Once again, everybody, I really hope you enjoyed the stream. We will be back in 5 hours and 16 minutes to watch the European, and then like 12 hours to watch the mini European. I hope that we all have a great time, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.